Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. To head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote. Of the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off play action. Murray rolling to his right. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On 1st down, Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
I think they like this drive. A little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Second and 2. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. With a middle linebacker to 4-3, so often the captain of the defense gets them all lined up, and the captain made a great read there to snuff that play out.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best route to his target, and he stopped him for no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, an even 90 yards. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Murray now on 1st down. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
1st down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. Touchdown. John Ross, 33 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. Murray now. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's second and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let it go again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A huge play there for Arizona.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A big pickup there on the run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Murray flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, he gets free left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. There he goes left side. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Parks. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, his possession gigantic. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 1st down carry for Henry. Powers through him. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray flush to his right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, back and forth. And there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Arizona. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. That catch good for only a couple. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.